Welcome to True Crime with Strategic Eyes.
Strategic back again. What's going on, guys? Welcome to True Crime Strategic. We got a real crazy case for you guys today, guys. I'm just breaking news. Like, I wasn't even expecting to go live right now. The live we had planned is tonight at 7 p.m. where we have an amazing show. We're still going to do that show for you guys. An amazing show that we're going to break down some really interesting information on this D4vd case. But I've been getting DMs via TikTok and email. One of those emails is from FloJo TV. You wasn't the first, FloJo, but you definitely appreciated, where we've got breaking news that we definitely have to report on. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Neo has been arrested. Now, the reason why I was going to go live at 7 p.m. is my daughter is here. She's 18. She just turned 18. She's having a little bit of a get-together with her friends in the basement. That's like the hangout spot. So I got a ton of 18-year-olds out there partying in the basement. So this is where the studio's at. So if you hear anything in the background, I apologize in advance. But this is information I absolutely had to bring to you guys as soon as possible. Now, listen, I barely got to even set up this show. So we're going to be pretty much working together as we get this information. So I'm going to read a few things for you guys, kind of bolstering what we're dealing with right now, which is the fact that it appears allegedly that Neo the Asian, who's best friends with David, apparently people say that he knew David back in the Texas days. Some rumors said that he actually worked for Interscope, was on a payroll as David's assistant. Some people even theorize that maybe he was David's lover. There's so many different things going on with Neo and David. Allegedly, Neo has been arrested, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we've been hearing that the district attorney was going to put out warrants on people who were not cooperating. So we don't know, is this a warrant for an arrest based off of murder, or is it a warrant because he's a non-cooperative witness? I don't know. I'm going to pull this stuff up for you guys right now, man. This is breaking news. This is like, oh my God, the internet is on. If the internet was ever on fire today, at least to me, today it's on fire, because in all honesty, guys, the show that I have planned for you guys tonight is going to blow your mind. It's like on the level of the 764 show that I did. So I had no idea that this information was going to come out. This breaking news that we're reporting on right now, but we're still doing that show tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you guys join us there, because we're going to be blowing your mind on the information we was able to uncover on other things. And I'm purposely not saying it because I don't want any other creators taking, jumping the gun with what I'm saying. I want you guys to get it from me. All right. So let's this is nuts. All right. So let me get this information out there. Okay. So this is on the Reddit Investigation Bureau, the RIB. The RIB has posted. Let me go ahead and bring this over here real quick. Boom. Bring it over here to you guys. This is the RIB, all right? The Reddit Investigation Bureau, ladies and gentlemen, who has been, big shout out to the Reddit Investigation Bureau that has been on top of this D4vd case since day one, all right? Us YouTubers, it would be very hard for us to get to the bottom of the truth of this story if it wasn't for the RIB. All right. Big shout out to them. We say that in jest, but we also mean it with love. All right. So this is the RIB here. And apparently, let me see. I think I have a better one. I have a better one. Let me go to FloJo. FloJo sent me some better pictures here. Here, FloJo actually sent me the PDF. So we'll go over this. So big shout out to the person that sent me that as well. Who sent me that? I want to give them some love before I go any further. Big shout out to PL, who sent me the first thing, this Reddit post, but also big shout out to FloJo TV, who sent me an even better copy, man. You are the man, FloJo. We appreciate you. And by the way, guys, FloJo has started his own YouTube channel. And FloJo has been a big supporter of this channel, especially on our journey through this D4vd saga that we've been trying to uncover. So listen, hopefully you all who come through to check us out for D4vd will stick around for the other things that we cover, because there's other victims that need to get their voices heard. But we are definitely very grateful for the love that FloJo has been showing the show and the information that he's given us from time to time, and we appreciate that. So definitely go check out FloJo TV's YouTube channel when you get a chance. Make sure that you subscribe and you like to his channel as well. Now, let's get back to this. So this is the Lewis and Clark County Sheriff's Office. Let's see if we can get here where this young man has been arrested. All right. Now, this is the thing. I always call this guy Neo the Asian. Let me get his name. Neo Langston. Neo Langston. So let's look for, is it in last name first? So I guess his last, so Langston is gonna be in the L's. Langston, Neo Langston, 23. Bam. 1/22/2026. Yesterday. Booking number, unspecified warrant, ladies and gentlemen. Unspecified warrant. So now we're gonna do something a little bit further. Let's go over to the Vine. Let me just hook up the Vine real quick. All right, so we're in the Vine. Behind the scenes, I'm searching the Vine real quick. So that'll be California. Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold, by the way. Appreciate you guys for your patience with me these last few days. And I'm not looking at the chat right now because I'm searching for something, but if there's anything that's probative in the chat, because when we do the breaking news, oftentimes it's the chat that's leading the show because you guys have the information. You guys are baby detectives when you're watching True Crime Strategic. So moderators, if you see anything in the chat that should be brought to my purview, please do highlight it and so I can get back to it, all right? And big shout out to everybody who's joining us today. We have 205 people watching so far. Please hit that like button. Please hit the like button, support the channel one more time. We need that like button so we can get to a wider audience so that the show can grow. So please make sure that you hit the like button. All right, let's get back to what I was doing. I'm gonna search the Vine, see if we get any information off of the Vine. We will be definitely trying our best to see if we can go to California and purchase some court records if anything exists. But wow, this is breaking news here. And this is a very, very, very unique name. So the odds of this name belonging to somebody else, it's possible, in my opinion, slim to none. It's possible. Anything is possible. Everything that we say today is alleged. To our knowledge, nobody has been charged with a crime. Okay? To our knowledge, nobody has been charged with a crime. Okay? But it looks like we are making progress on this case. All right. And Neo does not appear to be somebody who has a criminal record to our knowledge. And I don't see any other reason why he would be arrested other than in connection to the Celeste Rivas Hernandez murder. See here. Just doing some searching, see if I see something. Okay. Wow. Very interesting stuff. Let's go over to Reddit and see what these guys have to say about it real quick. Let me get back over to the chat so I'll see what's going on. Once again, thanks for coming and joining me today. Breaking news. It appears that Neo Langston, aka Neo the Asian, has been arrested. Been arrested. Why has he been arrested? We don't know. It was on an unspecified warrant. Now, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's piquing my interest. My understanding, and if I'm wrong, if I heard wrong, you guys correct me, because some of you guys know more about this case than me. Even though I'm following this case and I'm deep into it, there's always somebody who knows more. My recollection tells me that when TMZ reported that their reporter heard the conversations that were heard outside of the courtroom, the conversation from Robert Morgenthau, where he was talking about, hey, I told him I didn't call the police because I thought that the tour could keep going. And also the conversation where a female who was being represented by the same attorney that was representing David's manager, Robert, was not cooperating, and that they were probably going to issue a warrant for her. They said female. They did not say male. Once again, they said female. They did not say male. So if this was a female friend, paramour, business associate, acquaintance associated with David, I would say, oh, this is the witness that was outstanding, the witness that was not cooperating. But this is a male. Neo is a male. And we have not heard any rumors, allegations, innuendos that there were arrest warrants out for any males associated with the Celeste Rivas Hernandez tragedy. So this arrest is totally out of left field. Totally out of left field. And then they says the unspecified warrant. Well, that is clear and obvious deception. That was done by design so that we do not know why. To get them some time. So that we do not know why he was arrested. But usually unspecified warrants of this type are usually associated with the type of warrants you get, such as witness warrants. So I don't know what's going on. And maybe they issued multiple warrants. Maybe, as we saw and we talked about in the last live we did, where we were analyzing Aisha Collins' live that she did on Twitch, when she said that Sakura was a mean girl. And what did I tell you guys? I said, it seems to me that Sakura is the snitch. It seems to me that Sakura is the one that's breaking ranks. So now they all got beef with Sakura. So maybe it could be that Aisha's not cooperating, allegedly. I don't know. We're just speculating. And Neo's not cooperating. I don't know. We're just speculating. Allegedly. And maybe without us knowing, because, I mean, listen, how will we know unless TMZ did not overhear that conversation in the court, right? For all we know, there could have been multiple people that are not cooperating that they had to issue witness warrants for. Witness warrants for. So OB is letting us know, one of our moderators, that the arrest happened in Lewis Clark County, Montana. This would make sense with my theory that Sakura is cooperating. And so they were kind of like, now she's the outcast. This used to be my friend. And now this would make sense, because if it was an arrest warrant for Schmurder, first of all, for it to be arrest warrant for Schmurder, they would have to have completed their grand jury. To our knowledge, the grand jury has not been completed yet. If it was arrest warrant for Schmurder, they probably would not have wanted to make it a secret. They would have come out and they would have said, okay, you'd have seen the arrest warrant for Schmurder, and then they'd have a press conference and they'd have told us, hey, listen, we solved the case. Rachel M says that his mother lives in Montana. See what I'm saying? When we breaking the news, it's the chat that's a part of breaking that news. We have people who live in Montana. Go down to the county jail. Say hi to Neo for us. Somebody said, wasn't there a rumor that Neo was in Japan at one point? That was a rumor, but so was Aisha was in Norway. She came back. And Japan has an extradition treaty. So if he's in Japan, I would not worry about him trying to flee extradition. Japan does not cooperate with America when it comes to paternity and child custody stuff. Japan is very, 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 very anti-assisting foreign countries when one of their nationals has a baby and returns back to Japan. They're not going to, facilitate and help out with custodial interference cases. But when it comes to criminal cases, Japan cooperates 1,000%. So if there was an arrest warrant for this young man, Japan would extradite. And I know that personally from a case that I did with a Japanese national. So I know that for a fact, because they were ready to cooperate. We just didn't have to actually do it because the person flew back on their own accord because they didn't know that we were looking for them. And then we got them at the airport. But the Japanese was 100% willing to cooperate with us to get that guy, to apprehend him and then extradite him. So I wouldn't even play too much into whether he was in Japan or not. He probably was, but eventually he's going to have to return himself, or he was going to return. And if he didn't, they'd have got him. This is interesting stuff here. So let's see what they're talking about on Reddit. So they posted the same thing that we just kind of went through. This is the Langston right here, Neo Langston. Let's keep going. Wow, thanks for sharing this. Well, if they didn't have Neo's DNA before, they got it now. Time to start making people talk. Well, they wouldn't get it automatically. They'd still need to get a search warrant for his DNA. Just because you in custody does not mean you give up your DNA willy-nilly. You still have to convince the judge that you got to get that DNA for your case. And guess what? The judge will most likely sign off on you getting that DNA if they got an arrest warrant for you. Now, if it's a witness arrest warrant, then I don't know if you can then force the person or get a judge to agree to getting an arrest warrant. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Now, real quick, guys, I got to multitask real quick. Real quick. I got to update. Aki just sent me the thumbnail, and I got to update the thumbnail with the thumbnail that she just made for me. You guys know I'm getting old, so my brain don't move as fast as you. I used to have a multi-core processor. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay, one thing at a time. That's it. I kind of like it that way, though. It slow things down for me. You know, when you're young, you could do a million things at one time. When you get older, you got to do one thing at a time, and it means more to you. Everything in life means more to you because you pay more attention to it, right? Anyway, let's keep going. Guys, please hit that like button, support the channel so we can get into the algorithm. We have 305 people watching right now, only 171 likes. This is a great day, whether it means that it's an arrest for murder, which I highly doubt, or it's just an arrest for a witness warrant. This is progress for this case and progress for justice for Celeste. So I definitely think it's something worth celebrating. So please do hit that like button, support the channel so we could get into that algorithm. Now, let's keep going. So Greasiest Dog says, in Montana, please do not automatically have the right to take DNA. That's what I just said. And that's not just Montana. That's the entire country. It's the entire country. All right, let's keep going. Let's effing go, says this person. Let's hope David is next. Let's see if there's anything probative here. I'll go even further. I know someone that has close family working in LAPD, but not directly on the David case. And apparently my friend has a history of joking about arrests. David and someone else are set to be arrested alongside Neo very soon. This is just all speculative, people. We don't know who these people are. Everybody is a source. Everybody knows everything, you know, on the internet. But we got to give props to the RIB, the Reddit Investigation Bureau, because they do a great job. So, but I'm just letting you know, this is breaking news. So when you're breaking news, sometimes you're going to get things wrong. So I'm letting you know, everything is alleged, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So this person's saying a friend of theirs who works with the LAPD is saying that David is going to be arrested and another person. So there's going to be 3 people arrested in relation to this case. So David and someone else set to be arrested alongside Neo very soon. Not sure the legitimacy of this comment, of his comments, but something I just wanted to say in case it turns out to be true. I hear you. Okay, well, thanks for sharing. Let's keep going. What we got? It said probably him. Mom's influential, so maybe that's has something to do with the secrecy. It's weird to have that on there. His dad is in Texas with his brother. Maybe he did something while visiting them, and it's a warrant from out there in Texas. I don't know what this person's talking about, but that's interesting. This is a picture with Neo and his mom Dukes and all that good stuff. All right, let's keep going. Let me get out of there. All right. You know, as you guys know, I'm like slow, super slow. Here we go. All right. Okay. Wow, this is insane here. All right. So this is Montana. So this is the thing is, where is that warrant coming out of? Okay. So when I searched it wrong. So I'm going to try and search it again, because when I searched it on the Vine, I put California, but this is Montana. So I messed up on that big time. Let's see. So let's check Montana. Because if he's arrested on a warrant, and listen, there is a possibility that maybe he did something in Montana. There is a possibility he did something in Montana and he's just facing the music for whatever he did in Montana. There is a possibility that there's 2 different things happening right now. Okay, I acknowledge that. But what is the odds? So nothing is showing up in Montana either. What is the odds of that? Let's see if we could get to the Lewiston County clerk. Let's see, let's get this right here. That's going to take us straight to the booking sheet. I want to go to their actual website. LCC. Okay. nt.gov. This is killing me so badly. To just do it, right? It's breaking news. You guys will forgive me. You guys know I like to be professional on here, but you guys will forgive me if I just disappear for a second. I just blew my nose. Let's go to the chat real quick. Big shout out to JD Italian Cookie, $5 super chat, his teenager patrol tip. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? You already know. I was supposed to go to my youngest daughter's basketball game, so I'm gonna get in trouble with that. But I didn't know my daughter was her friends supposed to come over at 1 o'clock. They came damn near 3. My daughter's basketball game is 4:30. I called up the grandmother. I'm like, listen, can you go to the basketball game? Because I'm not leaving my daughter here. Dudes and girls and all that. Nah. Listen, I'm the coolest parent on the planet. When we bought our house, we specifically chose the house that everybody's gonna want to hang out with at. Because we wanted our girls to stay here. We didn't want our girls going nowhere else. Like, bring the party here so we know where you at. You know what I mean? I'm the coolest dude on the planet, but I'm still a dad at the end of the day. I gotta make sure my girls are good. So I'm gonna miss her basketball game. I'm gonna get in big trouble. But I can't be too far away. You know what I mean? With all of this teenage energy running around here. It's like 9 of them in here. 9. She said, "Yo, can I have some friends over?" She got like 9 people in here. Like, what is happening here? They partying in the basement. Like, what's happening? All right, let me stop. All right, back to work. All right, guys, hit that like button, support the channel. I'm trying to find, trying to see if I can find, we're going to the actual website. Let's get to the sheriff's department. Here we go. And civil division, criminal investigation, should be the jail, the detention center. All right, so these guys don't, they're not going to have booking photos and stuff like that. So we got the jail roster. And I think that's what let's see if we can find him in the jail roster. Like, he's currently in jail. Yeah, he is. He is currently in jail. Okay, here we go. No. I thought I saw something. My apologies. I saw Leo and I thought it was Neo. I was like, oh boy. All right, so let's go to Langston. There you go, Neo. I found it again. No updates on it. So this is the most up-to-date roster that I just found off the jail website, which is the same thing we've been showing before. But this is still the most up-to-date one. And unfortunately, it is not showing anything other than the unspecified warrant. Wow. So his booking time is 17:56 on 1/22/26. Yo, the internet is undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. Neo got arrested in the backwaters of Montana. And the internet is undefeated. The internet still found him. Wow. You know what? I think what we're going to do is, let me see if we could, wow. Let me see what else we could get out of this. I wanted to open up the phone lines and take some phone calls, but I don't have any of that set up, so we're going to have to take care of that. So it apparently happened yesterday. And right now, what I'm doing, I'm searching. I'm trying to search for you guys. I'm searching right now. All right, we got an update. Just got an email with an update. Flojo showing love. He's on fire. Let's see here. Says the mod team received a message this morning from individuals local to Helena, Montana area regarding the arrest of a young male named Neo Langston. This is from Reddit. This is shown in the link OP posted. According to what was shared with us, the arrest allegedly took place at a residence his mom's owns, which lines up with the location information they provided. Please do note this has not been officially confirmed to be him or to even be in relation with the case at all. Okay. Like I said, there's a possibility that this may not be associated with Celeste. But these folks have no criminal record. So unless he decided he wanted to just start crashing out of nowhere one day, this is out of character for somebody with his type of record. You know, this guy is a streamer. This guy is, you know, a hanger-on. So somebody said they sent a picture to the mods. Send me that picture. Yeah, I get that picture. Send it to me. What we got going on here? Ooh, we got more. 7 months on the recurring questions. This case has been without any of them. Known as Neo. Okay. Sorry. Looking at all the information I've been sent. Just going through everything that people are sending me. So look, once again, this is alleged. It has not been confirmed. Alleged and not been confirmed. It is alleged and has not been confirmed. But the RIB, Reddit Investigation Bureau, is saying that their sources, not True Crime or Strategic Eyes sources. I don't have sources. I'm a nobody. I just got an expensive mic that my audience bought me like 5 years ago. Big shout out to the audience for showing me this kind of love and appreciating me, because I appreciate you. There's nothing special about me. The RIB says their sources have said that this arrest took place at a property owned by the mother of Neo Langston. Neo Langston. That's what they're saying. This is, this is breaking news. Breaking freaking news. Wow. Okay, so I think my personal belief is that they are connected and that this is connected to Celeste. I don't think that he has outstanding parking tickets. I don't think that, you know, he punched somebody in the face, you don't go from smacking David's booty to being a gangster overnight, okay? All right? Everybody's a gangster when you're a gangster against a 13-year-old girl. All right? Everybody's a tough guy. Everybody is you could do whatever you want to a 13-year-old girl. But I doubt this guy just turned into, the average gangster overnight. I don't think he's wanted. I don't think he's for selling drugs. I don't think he robbed a car. I think that this is in relation to California. I think another reason, this is another thing from my experience, guys. Just on unspecified warrants. Ooh, how did I let this just go by my head? Like I haven't been doing this for 19 years plus. Shame on me. Bad strategic. Bad strategic. Do you want to know when we have unspecified warrants? I'm going to tell you what an unspecified warrant is right now. It's an out-of-state warrant. An unspecified warrant is an out-of-state warrant. Oh, boy. How did I let that slip by me? An unspecified warrant is an out-of-state warrant. I see those all the time. Whenever you have a retainer from a different state, it's an out-of-state warrant. It always says unspecified warrant because it's out of state. It's not in our jurisdiction. We don't have a code for it. It doesn't matter what state you're in. You don't have a code for that warrant inside of your state because that warrant comes from a different jurisdiction. So you always put as unspecified warrant. That's all across America. Maybe they might have different terminologies if you go to Louisiana because they speak French down there. And if you go to Florida, they might have a different terminology because they speak alligator down there. But in 48 of 50 states, other than Louisiana and Florida, they say unspecified warrant when it's an out-of-state warrant because you don't have a code to put into your system to actually indicate what warrant it is in your system because that, of course, that warrant doesn't register. It's an unspecified warrant. Wow. This is a retainer warrant from California. I guarantee you this warrant came from California. That boy is going back to Cali. He's going. back to Cali. He's going back to Cali. Hey, listen, hold on. Let's do the ditty. Take that. Harlem shake. He's going back to Cali, baby. He's going back to Cali. California love, man. This is straight up an out-of-state warrant. This has nothing to do with Montana. Wow. Guys, please hit that like button, support the channel. Let me check my email. People saying, check your email. All right, unspecified warrant. Flojo just sent me another one. Let's see which Flojo got. Oh, shit. Hold on here. Wait. Nah, brah. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Wait. Flojo, I gotta screenshot this because I don't want to get your information out there. Oh my God. Flojo, I don't know. This is all alleged. Let me get the snippet tool real quick. This is alleged. I have no evidence that this is accurate. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And let's keep going.
You need one, bro? I got you. Got John again? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Have a nice day, guys. Okay.
How's been the stream so far?
Good.
What are you doing?
We're just walking
I still got the ice
around.
out chain, bro. I'm Dr. Eggman. Put that away. Hey, David, get in here.
Yeah, look at this guy. You know what? I was planning on talking about this later. I was going to talk about this later, but I'm going to talk about it right now. And maybe I'll repeat myself. I don't care. Maybe I'll repeat myself. Where have you seen this before? Where have you seen that before? I want you to look at David, ladies and gentlemen. Look at David. This is in July. We're going to talk about this later. Look like we got another update. This is from SF Investigates. We're going to come back to this. We'll come back to that because it's not as important right now. But this is SF Investigates. Let's go ahead and pull this over here for you guys. Boom. So now SF Investigates is basically corroborating what we're saying. He says Neo Langston has been arrested in Montana on a Los Angeles Superior Court warrant. What did Strategic Eyes tell you? Did I not tell you that is what you put when you have an out-of-state warrant? What did True Crime with Strategic tell you? There's nothing that defeats pure, raw experience. What did I tell you? I told you guys that unspecified warrants are out-of-state warrants. Out-of-state warrants. What did I tell you? SF Investigates is saying the same thing now. Neo Langston has been arrested in Montana on a Los Angeles Superior County warrant for failure to appear for testimony. Oh, so he's saying it's not the sex crimes thing. He's saying it's just for testimony. Ooh. Clark County expects LA County to begin the extradition process. Okay, so we got conflicting reports now, ladies and gentlemen. Conflicting reports. The RIB is saying that it's for a sex crime. We have some sources in the RIB saying it's for a sex crime. And we have some sources, such as SF Investigates, saying that it's for not showing up to testify. We're going to have to figure it out. Like I said, it's all alleged right now because everything is breaking news. So we can't say, anything is definitive. We're breaking news right now. I don't know. So I just want to clarify. We do not know exactly what the warrant is. Some people are sending me information saying that the warrant is for sex crimes. Other information that's being reported, such as from SF Investigates, is saying that the warrant is for a failure to appear for the grand jury. It's a lot going on today. It's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. I am not accusing anybody of anything. I'm not accusing Neo Langston of any type of crimes or anything like that. Everybody is innocent till proven guilty. To my understanding and my knowledge, nobody has been accused or charged with anything related to the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. All peoples, whether charged or not, are innocent until proven guilty. But I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this is very, very interesting. Now, who knows? Because all of these sources, including me, can be wrong. It would be a mistake to say that SF is 100% always accurate, because we know he's not, because he's a human. It would be a mistake to say that, I see check the line, I'm gonna check it out right now. It wouldn't be safe to say that RIB is 100% accurate, because it's human people. Same thing for me. We don't know, but let me go ahead and check the line. I just got to know if it checked the line. Let's see what we got going on here. Over to the group chat. All right, boom. Oh, we got some TMZ going on. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh boy. All right. So TMZ is reporting that it's a failure to appear as a witness. Oh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Put it over here, people. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. Friend Neo arrested. Failure to appear as a witness. While D4vd remains in the crosshairs of investigators probing the Celeste Rivas murder, one of his friend, famous streamer, is also now in trouble. Wow. Okay. So this is what we'll do. If we get definitive evidence that it has nothing to do with the X crimes and all that stuff, we will, I think YouTube would allow me to edit this once it's in post-production. Once it goes live streaming, like when you do as a replay, we'll fix that. That's not a big deal. So it's looking like now TMZ is saying that this is also related to the grand jury and not testifying. This is his mugshot. Look at this guy right here. Look what your affiliation to D4vd has gotten you. You went from being a Twitch streamer with lip gloss on your lips to in a red jumpsuit, an orange jumpsuit. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's see what we got going on here. D4vd's friend Neo Langston was booked into a Montana jail Thursday on a warrant, according to online records. Wow, this is the one that the photo that is so insane where Neo's hand is underneath, David's hand is underneath Neo's butt, and they're like kind of gently touching each other's fingers. Very weird picture to me at least. To some of you, that may not be weird. Who knows? All right. A rep for Lewis and Clark County Jail, where Neo is locked up, tells TMZ so he's not getting no bail because he's basically somebody who's not complying with a court order. So he's going to be in that county jail possibly for up to a week, if not more, if they don't get their logistics together. So up to a week, if not more, until they get their logistics together to have him transferred over to Los Angeles. So he's going to be in a lockup for a little bit. He's not going to be there for a long time because he's he's not a non-cooperative witness, but he's definitely going to spend a little bit of time in there. Big shout out to Pink Feather 23 with a $9.99 super chat, says, great job, Strategic, and your awesome me team. Thank you so much, man. Big shout out to the team. Big shout out to the team. Big shout out to the team and the audience, because people who are not a part of my research crew send me information as well. And look, we're developing this as it goes along, and I'm so proud of this show. This is awesome. So Rivas with a $5 super chat says he didn't show for the subpoena. Bowie going back to Cali and to jail. He's going back to Cali. He's going back to Cali, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word. Oh my God, where we at?
Oh my God.
Oh boy. One more time.
Oh my God.
All right, let's keep going. That's interesting because we know there's been a grand jury convened. And remember, they never said anything about a male. It was a female. Maybe that female ended up cooperating. Once she heard from her attorney, the same attorney that she shares with Robert, that the DA was serious and they were going to arrest her. Maybe the female that the DA went into the closed courtroom to discuss with the judge and the opposing attorney, maybe that female actually ended up cooperating, but Neo did not cooperate. And because Neo did not cooperate, they issued the warrant for Neo. Montana executed the warrant. Now his ass is going back to Cali. I guarantee you the non-cooperative female is Aisha Collins, in my opinion, allegedly. And she ended up cooperating. I guarantee you. In my opinion, allegedly, with no proof, no evidence, it's just my opinion, that non-cooperative female was Aisha Collins. That's what I believe. I think she ended up cooperating. That's why they didn't issue a warrant for her. He was like, F no, I'm not cooperating. Now, my mods is asking a question because you know she from Canada, so she speak that French. She said, "Pourquoi? Why?" So how you say pourquoi? Pourquoi? I don't know. I don't speak it that French. I speak it in English. I speak the King's English. Good day, mate. The question is why? I'll tell you why.
Does that make sense?
Because you're guilty of sin.
Oh, hell no!
You know what you did. You know what you did. We know exactly what he did. Mm-hmm. You don't want to cooperate because you know something, in my opinion, allegedly. You know something. All right, let's keep going. That's interesting because we know there's been a grand jury convened since at least November in the Celeste Rivas murder case, and multiple witnesses have already testified. Our sources have told us David is likely to be charged with her murder. Look at Neo Langston, the dweeb. Look at him. I hope you ain't do nothing to Celeste, bro. I hope not, because in the big house, they're going to tap you, bro. And I don't wish that on my worst enemy. We don't play around with that R word. We don't play around. Nobody deserves the R. Nobody. But I worked in the prison system for 12 freaking years before I left there to go work the streets as a police officer. And I'm telling you, that's what they do. Hold on. Noise canceling on his mic. You see my nice little daughter. She come in, my older daughter. She's like, is it too loud? Are we good? I'm like, yeah, do your thing because I got the noise canceling on. Go have your party. I worked in the prison system for 12 years, ladies and gentlemen. And I worked for most of that time as a ex-crimes investigator in the ex-crimes division. It was so rampant. We had our own ex-crimes division in New York State prison system. They still have it to this day. If I don't wish this on my worst enemy, I hope that Neo Langston had nothing to do with this little girl's murder. But if he did, Neo, they are going to tap that.
Oh, hell no!
I'm sorry. I pray not. But it's a high likelihood they're going to get him before they get David.
Oh, my God!
Because he light-skinned.
Oh, my God!
They like the red bones.
Oh, my God!
Enough of that. That's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say about that. Unbelievable. Let's keep going. We broke the story last month. David's day-to-day manager, Robert Morgenroth, testified for days. A TMZ reporter heard Morgenroth tell his lawyer in the courtroom hallway prosecutor Beth Silverman was very pushy as to why he didn't call the police. Morgenroth said he responded by saying it wasn't his responsibility and his job was to make sure David's tour kept going. There was also talk in the courtroom hallway. The grand jury could hear more witnesses in 2026. The story is developing. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. It's nuts. Wow. Got another message from somebody that said, David's friend Neo Langston was booked in Montana jail Thursday on a warrant according to online records. He's in the Lewis and Clark County jail where Neo's locked up. Appreciate you whoever sent me this. There was an out of jurisdiction warrant for Los Angeles to failure to appear as a witness. Awesome. All right, so I think I'm convinced now that he is not being accused of ex-crime. So we'll exercise that from. It's going to take it takes a little couple hours because YouTube has to process this live stream before I can go in and edit it. But after it processes the live stream, I will go in and edit that part out because I don't want to have that out there into the universe without it being, even though I said alleged a million times, I'm fair to everybody. One thing that I want to always be on this YouTube journey is fair. even to the murderers, even to the grapists, even to the victims, the angels, the witnesses, whatever. I always want to be fair to people. I call it like I see it. I say what I mean, but I want to be fair. So we'll see how this plays out. And then if we can say definitively that there's no connection, or somebody can send me some more information, like, the person who sent me that information on the unspecified charges that they were related to X crimes, where's your source for that? Send me your source so I can verify that. Somebody said the mugshot is out. I need that. Oh, we already seen it. We saw the mugshot. This is a mugshot right here. This is mugshot right here. It's out. There's him right here. That's him right there. It said like 69 inches. Let's see how tall he is. I'm a retard. It's like 5 foot change, 5'7". Short, 5'7". He's a shorty, 5'7". So he's 5'7". That's his mugshot. That's not from a different time or a different incident. That's from this incident here. Let's go to the chat real quick. Somebody said refresh your page for the mugshot. We have it already, but let me see. Maybe if I refresh it, I might get something different. I don't know. We got it. We're good. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love this chat. This chat is on it. Nurse Janice. Thank you, Nurse Janice. All right, let's go to the chat real quick, see what's happening, and we'll call it a day if we don't have anything new coming in. Big shout out to everybody who's watching the channel right now. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button, support the channel. Hit the like button and support the channel. Fan funding. Let's see here. Lasagna Lemonade $5 super chat says, this mess is why I hang out with like 3 people per month. I hear you. Keep your circle tight. That's always a good advice. Keep your circle tight. Keep that circle tight. What else we got going on? Somebody say he's smiling until he gets in the pod and I get that smile knocked out. Possible. Let's see what else we got going on. Somebody say he's tall. It's not tall. 5'7" is not tall. That's tall to you guys? I'm like a giant then, I guess. 5'7" is tall. It's kind of average, I guess. Harry must be like 4'11" or something. I don't know. Her husband is, Tina May says, my husband is only 5'5", but I'm sure he's big in spirit. He's 5'5", but he's tall in spirit. My old partner, when we was on the streets on that gun team and all that, he was like 5'3" or something like that. There's nobody else I would ever go on there's nobody else I wouldn't trust. All this time working in law enforcement, I don't trust nobody more with my back than him. He's a short guy, but he was fit and he had spirit. And he was always down. He was never afraid. And that's one thing. I'm one of those cops that I'm not afraid. I'm not stupid, but I'm not afraid. You got a lot of cops that are afraid. You see it. You see the fear. And we all have fear. I have fear too, but it's what do you do with that fear? Do you let that fear control you, consume you, or do you turn that fear into focus, into purpose? And it took me a long time to find a partner that could take fear and turn it into purpose. And I saw that from him on the streets many times when we got into a lot of things. And it was comforting to know that I had somebody that was willing to watch my back and help me get home to my family as much as I was willing to help him get home to his little girls, to his wife and his little girls. So height really doesn't mean a lot, man, because I'd take him over a 6'5" dude, because there's been 6'5" dudes that we done took down and kicked their ass because they deserved it and we were lawfully in doing it. And I wouldn't trust them with my back. There's 6'5" cops. Wouldn't trust them with my back either, you know? But this guy, he was always ready. He was always rocking and rolling. He left, went to a different agency for a better opportunity. I'm happy that that happened for him. Foxy Amazon says she's 6 foot and her boyfriend is 6'8". You are a giant. Damn. Foxy Amazon is huge. She probably got those big hands, those big loving hands. You know, you got like big tall ladies Like everything on them is big, but they still a woman. So they got the big loving hands. Like, oh, little baby. You're a giant. All right, let's keep going. Carissa says she's 5'4", about average for the UK. I hear you. I hear you. All right, so I think we covered everything. Now we just bull crapping. All right, let me check my email one last time before you guys go. Let me check the email one last time because things just be flying in there, and I don't want you to leave and then you miss out on some breaking news. All right. All right. So you guys, we had a really good show today. It's been an hour. I'm going to definitely cut it here. Please make sure you hit that like button. Remember, become a member of True Crime Strategic. You know what? Before you guys go, I'm going to drop some gift memberships to the Patreon. I'm going to drop 20 gift memberships because this is progress in the case. So be patient. Don't leave yet. Everybody's going to break out. Nope. If you want to get a part of the 20 gift memberships to the Patreon, hold on 1 second. I got to go over to the Patreon and basically set up the giveaway. And then I'm just going to drop with the link so you guys could go get it. 20 gift memberships I'm going to give away right now. So give me 1 second. Let me take care of that, because I think this is great news and it's worth celebrating for. This is excellent, excellent, excellent news. All right. And I appreciate you guys. And I want to make sure you guys have the opportunity to partake. So I'm going to put progress. We're going to title this giveaway as Progress for Justice. I know I'm corny, but I don't care. Got to be a little corny to do the things that I do. All right. And how many people? How many months? Just 1 month. Hopefully at the end of that month, you guys like the membership and you keep it, that gift membership, and you decide to continue subscribing to True Crime Strategic. And a specialized message is enjoy. And now let me create the link. All right. Now I'm going to come back over to the chat and drop in that link right now. All right, guys. Boom. There you go. 20 gift memberships to the Patreon. First 20 people hit that link, you will join the Patreon. And make sure you hit that like button on your way out the door. Please do hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Consider becoming a member of our YouTube membership, and also consider joining our Patreon for a raw true crime experience with strategic eyes. All right. When that membership has been filled up, I get out of here. Let's see here. Almost there. All right, we got 7 more available. So don't think, oh my God, it's already filled up, I can't get it. 7 more is available. 16, we got 4 more available. Keep going. Keep going. 17, 3 more available. 18, 2 more available. You could do it. Still 18, 2 more, 20. It's over. All right, to those 20 people who got those gift memberships, congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that you maintain your membership after your 1 month subscription is over. It's a very, very personal and private space for me where I speak my mind. It's very raw. It's very real. It's uncompromising. So I almost forgot to tell you, if you're a snowflake, just don't even go check it out. All right. We don't do snowflakes on the Patreon. The Patreon is for adults, grown folks. And on the Patreon, we do agree to disagree. You may not agree with all of my beliefs. You may not agree with all of my assessments, but guess what? That's called being an adult. We can always agree to disagree. All right, guys, let me cue up that outro. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Make sure you hit that like button so we can get into the algorithm. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you at 7 o'clock. We got a big show for you on 7 o'clock. We are going to blow the lid on something so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking, man. Celeste never had a chance, and we're going to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys on the next one. Strategic is out of here. Peace.